All right, I think I might be live. Am I live? Excellent connection. And there I am. All right, sweet. Okay, so let's get this posted over on the website. This did not go according to plan this morning. Oh my gosh, it's always something, you guys. Booting up. Okay. Link to join. Exclamation point. Command V. Shift. Okay, and then enter, edit, settings, open like a new window, update, and update. Oh my gosh. All right, so hopefully I'm getting close to being live online. Here, close this. All right, so that should be there, and I'm on that correct line. Diane, and can you hear me, Diane? That's the next thing. I will tell you guys in just a moment. All of the excitement that I've had for the last 10 minutes has gotten like nothing was going well at all, and so yeah, we're hopefully online. You can hear me. I even have a harmonica, which is a good start in and of itself. Yeah, just let me know if you can hear me okay. Diane is here. Kat is here. Hello, Kat. Good to see you. We're having probably a few people being a little bit slow to get here because they weren't entirely sure if I was coming. But yes, we have it up and running. It's been, gosh, yesterday was supposed to be our first day, and I got stuck in a meeting about the condominium association, and so I'm really glad you're here. Let's put it this way. Let's see. I'm going to add here, and let's go to so first thing let's get out diatonic harmonicas, and let's just get warmed up a little bit. It's been a long time since we had a class, and I want to have you guys just feel comfy getting logged back in and up and running. And let me finish working here. It feels like I've never done this before. We've done it a couple of times. Marcia's in. Yay! You can hear me loud and clear, loud and clear. Okay, good. Now, at the moment, I'm getting the weird silences. You're not getting enough video. I was originally planning on using the other system that's actually hooked to a hardwired internet, but I wasn't able to get that up and running because it wasn't accepting my password. Who knows? But if you find, hopefully the sound will be consistent, and that's what matters. And then hopefully the video will be good enough. And so I might be a little bit shaky as we go along. But the main thing that I want to do today is I want to first pull up Mammoth Gardens, because that's where we're working from. And let me see if this is... Oh, it says I'm not connected to the internet. Great. All these technical problems on day one. Well, technically day two. All right, so Mammoth Gardens. So grab your diatonic scales. Let's talk about those for just a second. Most of you guys have been around a lot and don't necessarily need to run through this, but I think it's important for those people who might be new coming in to say, hey, how do we do this? And so grab your diatonic scales. Hey, Don, new start. How exciting. Yeah. And on that diatonic scales, you'll have a C major and an A minor. Big thing with these is, and I notice now I have it in movable do, which is not correct. Let's do the C major scale together. And again, a couple of thoughts on your harmonica is, one, try to make sure you brushed your teeth and rinsed your mouth out with water prior to playing. That way you don't have to clean it as often. You're going to start by blowing 4 and then drawing 4 and following the C major scale up and back down. Let's do it 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remember you're breathing from your belly. That's the important one. Let's do the A minor scale. We haven't done these in a long time. It's kind of fun to have them back. So draw 6, and this is going to go way up to 10. So this is a much more difficult scale to play. From -6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, right? So remember, if your harmonica is not cooperating, a couple of things. One, if it's a super cheap harmonica, it may not like those 9s and 10s very well. But more importantly, if it's not going well, it's oftentimes because we're blowing, right? We're pushing air from our mouth into the harmonica when you really want to be moving from your belly. So letting your whole body bring air up and out should make you have a better quality tone. So work on that. Today is Tuesday. Let's go play Ode to Joy. It's our Tuesday warm-up. Sorry for missing yesterday, guys. I got side hoodwinked, I think is the correct. I was working on some stuff for the condominium, and all of a sudden it was too late to make it to class. So that's a bummer. Let's see. Sandy made it in. Hey, Sandy. So look at it. What a nice group we got here today. All my favorite people. Diana's here. Kat's here. Marcia's here. Diane, I already mentioned. And Dawn is in. Sandy in from Upper Michigan. And Frances, guess what, guys? She's in from Portugal these days. So very exciting. We're an international harmonica ensemble. Nice. All right. Ode to Joy. Let's play it 2 times through. We haven't been together in a long time. This is a pretty easy piece to play, and so we'll play it through twice. Just make sure we're getting back in the groove and trying to get as clean of tones as we can out of there. Start with the blow 5, 4-beat count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, good to have everybody here again. Just feeling good. Hopefully did that make you a little dizzy? It made me a little dizzy. Haven't been playing enough, so good. By the way, I'm back in the studio. I'm here in historic Grant Avenue Theater, and I am at World Domination headquarters for all things musical. And good to have all you guys here. So now let's take a look at the week ahead. This week we're going to be playing All My Loving, All Through the Night, Aloha Oi. I'm going to try to stick to fewer songs, really dig into them each week, and give you a chance to really get good at something. So we'll be doing less songs each week, but we'll be playing them more often. And so theoretically, you're getting where you're like, oh yeah, that song, I own that song. The new one today, of course, is A Whole New World, which is a very challenging chromatic piece. I think we'll read through that here in just a little bit. But first, let's stick with diatonics for just a little bit longer. If you have not sent me an email to get All My Loving, it is the same as the old one we had, so there's no update on that, but some of you are new, so send me an email so you can have a copy. I want to just start send me an email if you don't have it, rather than, it's just faster and easier for me to do that. And then if there's ever an update or a change on the sheet music, I will note that on the weekly list. So come by at least once a week to double check what we're playing, and that way if there are updates to older sheet music, then you'll get it. Let's start with something maybe not quite so tough as All My Loving. Actually, All My Loving is not too bad, so go ahead and grab All My Loving. I think that shouldn't be terribly I remember that being pretty playable. So let me go grab my copy of it. Harmonica, Diatonic. And I apologize. I thought I actually, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm pretty well organized, except that one of the computers didn't work this morning, and so I'm going to have to figure out what's going on there. All right, All My Loving. The nice part is this, as I'm going to change that so that those of you who want to play these as ukulele tunes, it's crazy to have all those chords up at the top of the sheet music, and so I'm going to change that where it's not like that anymore. And I'm just going to have the ukulele chords on a separate chord chart, and which I already have that chart posted for you guys that are into ukulele. But for those of you in harmonica, you don't care about that, and the guitar stuff is already right there for you. So hopefully all that's helpful. Francis says beautiful. By the way, Francis, living in Portugal, we have to be very sophisticated now, because we can't just be goofing around as a bunch of Americans. We have to be fancy. All right, All My Loving, and I already lost my paper here. It's going to be a 2-beat count in, and then we'll go from there. I've got the sheet music's pretty darn close to the original version, but do be aware that sometimes with the Beatles you have to make modest adjustments in where the beat shows up, and because they either come in early or come in late and that sort of thing. Very common with professional high-level singers is where their voice comes in and where the music says it's supposed to come in. It's not necessarily always the same thing. Those of you who grew up with the Beatles, you know that you have it in your head a certain way, and I'm going to try to play what's on the paper, and so sometimes there's a little bit of a difference there. You'll get used to it. And I know we shouldn't mess around with John and Paul, but sometimes we do. All right, draw 5 to get started. 2-beat count in. 1, 2. Rest. nice big strum at the end from the guitarist or the piano player or whoever we're playing with. Isn't that fun? All right. I don't have it on the list of things you need to play harmonica, but probably a Kleenex in case your nose starts running when you're playing stuff like that. These longer songs, you'll find you end up fighting your way through them a little bit. All right. How's that for a decent comeback live for the harmonica, huh? Let's put the diatonics away for now. Tomorrow, we'll try to get to All Through the Night and Aloha Oi. And again, I want to play songs more often during a week, so you get, like today I was surprised in playing that. I'm like, oh, I basically have this. If I would put my mind to it, I could probably have that one memorized. So that's one of the things that I don't do a good enough job for you guys is helping you play songs enough times over and over and over where it just is part of, your with harmonica, you really can feel it in your body, like, okay, the next note's probably up and it's probably a draw or a blow, and you get where your body's sort of like, yeah, I know how to do this. And if we play songs a few more times in a given week, probably by the end of the week, you're going to be like, I pretty much have this memorized, and which is kind of a good feeling, right? Let's grab your chromatics. Again, those of you guys who don't have chromatics, you're making a mistake. This is a really, really much more interesting instrument in a lot of ways for what we do. Now, if you're a blues player and you're going out to the bars and wearing a weird hat and growing a goatee, that's different. But if you are a person who just wants to play some melodies and make some nice songs, chromatics going to be where it's happening. These little East Top Forerunners, I think I paid $60 for this on Amazon, and it's just been dynamite. I got a couple of harmonicas that are much more expensive than this one that are a little bit better than this one, but this is certainly a good deal, and so go take a look at that and see if you can't get one. I want to talk about A Whole New World because it will beat you up pretty good, and so let's go take a look at it and just talk about anything in there that might be really it's a good idea for me to play through it a few more times as well. I did play through it 900 times, and so we'll see if I still believe I didn't make any mistakes on it, but we'll find out. Let's see. Francis says, beautiful. Meeting many Americans who have moved here. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Portugal's a popular place to go right now. It's interesting because you'd think that they wouldn't want much to do with Americans, but okay. Oh, let's see now. This is oh, that's not good. Hold on. A not cool thing happened here. Come on, open up. Oh, great. Well, I got a problem with opening up my sheet music. Why is that? Quit. Well, maybe we're playing that. Maybe we're not. Hold on a second. Of course, the one new song, my computer's like, nope. Okay, close all tabs. All right, there. Shut down Acrobat Reader. Let's go back over. Double click on this, and it's not opening. Why is it not opening? Interesting. Well, boy, all sorts of computer problems on day one. All right, let's force quit it. Let's see, guys. Let me see if I can open up one of the other ones. That's weird. Okay, my internet's connected. You guys are all still here. No, I don't think I sent it to a million of you guys on email, so let me just, that's another idea. Let me go grab it over here. Whole H-O-L-E, whole new. Well, come on, it's got to open up this way. Let's see if as time goes by, it opens up. Well, I can't get A Whole New World to open. Well, let's try one more time. Now that that one's open, maybe that will open. It's what it's doing is it's saying 4 pages. Nobody wants to play 4 pages. I'll tell you what. I'll open it up via notation. That's what I'll do. Escape. I'll just open up the notation. It'll open up. Okay, there we go. All right, sorry guys. I don't know why I'm having so much technology. Because we're back new, right? And that's why you're going to have technology problems. A Whole New World is from Aladdin, right? And so it's a Disney song. Disney songs, we always wish that they would be easier to play than they are. And so just know that I know that this is hard. It's also 4 pages, so it's going to take you a while to get through it. Oh, nice. Fisherman's Trail. Oh, how exciting. All right. So, Whole New World. It starts off in the key of D, and then it moves to the key of C. So the first half of this will be much more challenging to play than the second half. Okay, in the second half, what you'll notice in the first half, you're pushing the button a whole bunch. Okay, Francis was our pro button person back in the day, and so there will be quite a bit more button pushing when you're in the key of D, and then halfway through the song, measure 28, it turns into key of C, and you'll notice once you get there, the button pushing goes way down. In fact, it may go away entirely. So, not entirely. It looks like not entirely, but pretty much. Okay, so know that the first half is the hard part of the song. And those of you who don't know it, really go take a moment to go listen to it on YouTube. It's really a fun song. I can show you the world, right? And it just goes on and on. It's really quite a pleasant little tune. And there's a Broadway show about it now and all this, and this is going to end up as part of our Broadway stuff that we're doing in ukulele. And you guys are the first ones to go through it. So let's play a little bit, and let's just play the first 8 measures and see how you're feeling, and then we'll go back and take a look at see the rest. So just the first 8 measures, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you got to read a note ahead. Remember, all of the time, that works perfectly. I don't think there's anything in there that I would change. Just make sure whatever note you're on, you're not hanging out on that note. Once you get that note going, go to your next note and your next note and your next note. So always be reading at least one note ahead, because you're going to be busy, and so you want to mentally have that next note in your head so that you can make that smooth transition. Now notice you've got to repeat at measure 8. So at measure 8, you go right back to the top and play those measures again, and that's the only repeat. Okay, after that we go straight to the end, and so the second time around you come through, skip measure 8 the second time through, and go to measure 9. Okay, and magic carpet ride. So instead of in measure 7 where it goes down, let your heart decide. Okay, when measure 9 you're going to go up. Magic carpet ride, a whole new world. Okay, it's going to go way higher than I can sing. Okay, so how about this? Let's start at measure 5, and we're going to go into the second half. Okay, so let's go 5, 6, 7, skip measure 8 and go into 9. So from measure 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should stop right there. I want to talk about that because that's going to come up more and more as the more advanced pieces we get. At the end of 13 is a triplet. Okay, so you see the 3/4 notes with a little bracket around them that says 3 on it. So it's going to A new fantastic point of view. No time to. So those are faster than quarter notes are usually, but they're not eighth note fast. So you want to push through them. No time to, and then go into page 2. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so when you see a triplet, that means you're going to play it faster, but not super fast. You're going to play. Usually, I like to feel it. It's like they're just turning the water on, and you know how the first little bit feels like you're rushing along on it. That's what triplets feel like to me. Is you're like, whoa, getting a little push from behind, and so do that. So let's go from that triplet. No time to. Okay, and then the H star. Okay, so 2 beat counted, and then the triplet. 1, 2. Whoops, I'm sorry. No, that's actually the right note. I goofed it up. So tell us where to go or say we're only dreaming. So at 17, let those notes be meaningful. Dreaming. And then I've got it shown as a tied 3-beat note, but you might want to do 2.5 beats and put a little rest in, because you're going to need to reset in the middle of 18. So let's try from that same spot again, from the pickup. I didn't play it very well, and so I'd like to play it a little bit better. So from measure 13, I'll count in 2 and then just do the triplet. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and we'll stop there. 27 is the end of the D section. Okay, so you'll notice, those of you who are working on music theory a little bit, the first 27 measures have 2 sharps, okay, and that either means D major or B minor. In this case, you know it's D major because there's a whole lot of Ds and there's very few B minors. So that section, you're pushing the button a lot. Now, your homework tonight, do 28 to the end, okay? And my homework tonight is to get my technology where it's working properly. I don't know what the heck happened here. And so tonight, work on measure 28 to the end. It's in C major, which means a whole lot less button pushing. And again, if you do not know this song, go listen to it on YouTube and listen to it a couple of times. Just type in A Whole New World and the Disney one will come up, I'm positive. And that'll give you a chance to just get the song in your ear a little bit. Also, remember, we always post the PDF and the MP3 on the website. So go to the website, check on the website, in the library section, all of the recordings to all the songs are there, so you can go listen to exactly what's on your sheet music, which is always a tiny bit different than what's on the Disney recording. But over on the website, you click on harmonica classes, and Harmonica Library is where you want to go, and that will give you the MP3. It's right up at the top of the page, recordings of all of our songs, and A Whole New World is... You scroll down just a smidge. It's song number 11 right now. You can go listen to it, and that way you know exactly what's on the paper. So tonight, if you guys will look over the second half of that song. Tomorrow, and again, guys, my idea is that we're going to meet Monday through Friday, right? Because I know that I'm not getting to harmonica if I don't do this every day. It's just one of these things it's a super fun thing that's not important. And I'm going to make it important by being here every day. Tell people that you know that one of the ways to make their lungs stronger and avoid dying from COVID is to have good respiratory strength. And so I think harmonica might be a good way to do that. I don't know. I'm not. Who knows if that's true or not? But it stands to reason, right? So tomorrow we'll do a whole new world. The second half of that, we'll probably grab all through the night tomorrow, and we might even get to as time goes by. And then certainly by Thursday we'll have played everything, and then on Friday, of course, we'll try to play everything on the list. And that's the plan for today, tonight, and tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep the lessons to just a little bit over 30 minutes. Usually the log-in period, we end up wasting a little bit of time there. And so hopefully it's good to be back. I'm sorry we had a few technology problems, but we're back. This will probably be the setup most days. Once school starts next week, I'll be broadcasting from the school, so I'm crossing my fingers that the Wi-Fi will cooperate with us over there. I got a whole mobile setup here. Should be pretty straightforward. I got to get my iPad where it didn't cooperate with me today, and hopefully everything's working well for you. And we're back at it every day, guys. Every day in this time slot, and it's wonderful to have you guys back. So tell your friends. We're going to be making a lot of music here, and I'm working on the song "Tomorrow." The sun'll come out tomorrow. That's going to be your next harmonica song, and it's really going to be hard to play. So hang in for that. Questions over here. Let's see. We're talking about living in Portugal. Vic made it in. Not here tomorrow. Good to have you today, Vic. I apologize. Thank you for yesterday's text, but I was already just desperately trying to get you guys notified. I'm looking at the chromatic harmonicas that you should. Are we looking at the 12-hole or the 10-hole? You want to look at the 12-hole one. And Kat, it's called a Chromatic Forerunner. This is the cheap one. There's other ones out there, but this one is on the website on the at the bottom. Let me go make sure I'm telling you the truth. At the bottom of Harmonica Library page, there is information. No, that's not true. It's on the bottom of the front. Where is it? Harmonicas. Where did I put it? Let me hope that I can move it somewhere where you can't find it anymore. Where did I put it? Is it on the library page? It's on the Harmonica Library page at the bottom. Let me go make sure it's still there. Look at the future. It is not on the just click on harmonica classes, and that should get the home page. Oh, I know what you got to do. You got to click on harmonica classes. Just click on harmonica classes. That's the old front page. Geez, I got to clean that up. That's not clear at all. But there's a link to it on the page. So Amazon price for the East Top Forerunner. The only reason I'm recommending this is it's the least expensive one that has 12 holes, and I've been playing this since I got it, so in almost a year now. It's given me no problems whatsoever. The one we were recommending before, a couple of people had problems with notes going flat on it, and so this one's been right up there, and it's cheap. The Super Chromatica obviously is $200, and it's better, but that's a lot to get into it. But definitely give some thought to picking up a chromatic one, because it allow you to play so much better, much wider range of music, and you want to have all 12 holes. The 10-hole one, and all of the music I put out almost will fit on a 10-hole one, but the scales that we do require 12 holes, and so that's the reason I get a 12-hole one. Let's see. Thanks, Gary. Fun to play. Yeah, good to see you, Francis. So glad you logged in from Portugal. That's exciting. Marcia, good to see you. Don, thanks. Yeah, we're going to be more often and more regularly. Found it. Start here. Yes, got it. Okay, good. Thanks, Kat. All right, guys. I'm going to take off. I'm going to go figure out how to make this not be complicated tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow. Some of you remember, if you're into ukulele, I will be doing a class at 1 o'clock today, getting that back up and running. So I will see you either later today or tomorrow. Have a wonderful afternoon. Peace.